Mockingbird is an extended family model of foster care. It's based on the concept of a village to raise a child. So at the centre of it all, you have the hub home. It provides support for 6 to 10 satellite homes. Supporting that is a liaison worker that is supported overall by the full fostering service.
Thank you. Coming in and seeing the relationships that you've all got as carers, but all the children and young people have got with each other is just adorable. It's really warm and it's so natural. It's lovely.
It's nice because the kids do really get along. You know, they're really motherly to the younger children. For them being quite similar age, there's never any arguments or anything like that. They love being together.
I mean, every carer should be part of Mockingbird. We can't see our lives being without it. If you now took it away and said, this is how we're going to go back to fostering in the past, would be absolutely good.
Yeah.
You alright, Angel?
Hello, good.
I want to colour in.
You want to do some colouring in?
I've had baby for a week now, and as soon as I got her, Becky and Richard stole her for cuddles for a day, which was lovely.
The hub carers provide social activities for the constellation. They might be just a pizza night in the hub home. They might be a film night for everybody within the constellation. But ultimately, it's really about bonding as a constellation and having that day together to experience new challenges. We're hearing so many positive benefits from carers and from children and young people, but particularly with the carers, that they're having a better journey than they would have done perhaps, and particularly the outcomes that they're seeing for those children and young people.
We find Mockingbirds a right saviour because sometimes we need that little bit of respite from them, you know. The massive difference between not having a constellation and having a constellation to help us out, you know. It's okay, darling. We've had a lot of activity days where we get to know friends, because they are friends now. It makes your social network just that little bit bigger, you know. Certainly for those people that haven't got a big family themselves.
Oh, he gives the best cuddles. Does he? Yeah, we're just like a one big happy family. If we need childcare, we're just at the end of the phone and everybody helps out. I had 2 boys, the 2 brothers, in October, and then in the January we had the baby brother who was just being born, and so I had 3 boys, but the day the baby came, Becky and Richard were there for a plan in place, and that plan was to have them for a day and overnight so I could have a good rest. It was just amazing, and you don't have to ask them, it's there.
My role in Mockingbird is a hub carer. I support 6 other families. It's been really great. I've made loads of friends, and the kids they love it.
Oh,
yes.
Definitely show Dawn how to cook yassi.
Yeah.
Oh, I love bubbling squid.
Because if Dawn doesn't like...
Not as much, but I mean, when Dawn's not in, there's food in the kitchen, I do cook. I mean, like, I put like food in the oven and that, but yeah, I do try.
Mockingbird has brought me together with more people who are in foster care, so I think it's like really good to also have the opportunity to like make new friends, go out and have fun, because I feel like we'll have that shared experience.
I think with Mockingbird, you know, carers would generally have the support network anyway, wouldn't you, from your supervising social workers and things. But I think the key thing about being part of Mockingbird is that other carers will ask each other questions that they wouldn't necessarily ask us. What we found, certainly since we've launched Mockingbird, is our foster carers are having that level of support from one another.
That support network is also there to help navigate the system for carers. That peer support and understanding is absolutely vital.
What I love about this role is that having worked in fostering for the last couple of years of my career, I'm back to doing some direct work again. I'm working with families. I get involved in the activities, the small sort of coffee morning support groups, really get to know the fostering families and their children. And I love that side of it. It takes me back to why I wanted to be a social worker in the first place.
For me, it resonates with my own childhood around people coming together to meet the needs of children, and that's what most people who work with children are wanting to do.
It takes a village to raise a child. That kind of resonated with us. It stuck with me. I remembered it for a long time. And it's about kind of scaffolding and building that network around children and young people.
I've been a Mockingbird hub carer since May 22. To sum Mockingbird up in 3 words, backup plan. My 3 words are backup plan, as I think that is what children and carers need. They need a backup plan.
So we're at Camden Arts Centre in North West London. The idea was to build plates, bowls, functional wares out of clay that then we could use to share a meal from.
You had your granddad, your nan, your on mum's side, dad's side, uncles, aunts, cousins, the neighbour. You had lots of different people around to help raise you, or I did, I think, when I was young. And I think we forget that nowadays, that it takes more than one person.
Just make a dumpling. You get it, you roll it like this. Then you just, put it together, pound it. You give it a little spin, and then you give it a little, pattern. Him float, but him can't eat yet. So you wait till him bubble some more, so come on. Those young men we don't have a father figure around. When I go there and cook, it's the blessed day them ever have. We need more fathers to stand up and really show the young one how to get on and bring them into society. Yeah, Mockingbird is the thing. Yeah.
Any excuse to have a party, any excuse to come together and eat together, that's what we tend to do.
Around the table you can see faces and see whether they're stressed, whether they're upset, whether, Yeah. So it's nice to sit around.
We are so proud and excited about Mockingbird and its development here in the UK, because when we started in 2015, I don't think we had any idea how much it would grow. I also don't think we really understood the concept of seeing those children and young people and them growing up within Mockingbird. We've worked with children and young people now that we knew when they started in the pilot as part of something that was just a concept at the time, and now we see them off at university, and that Mockingbird has been a huge part of their journey within that. Without their constellations, carers tell us as well that they perhaps wouldn't be fostering anymore, that it's through that support network that they now have, through that family that they've built, that it's allowed them to continue on their journey, and they should feel so proud of that, and we do at the Fostering Network as well.
It's not for every carer, but certainly in our service we want to expand. We've seen the benefits that it brings to our children and young people and also all of our foster carers, so we certainly want to expand this model of fostering. It works.
I think everybody should be in a constellation, everybody should have the support. Like I say, I've done it for 16 years and I'm happy, I'm not isolated. It's the best thing that's come out of fostering.